Welcome to Backyard Cigars, and today I'm sharing another unboxing. And I'm doing this because I really like the presentation on the product, and I'm a little familiar with the product and the brand, and I decided to take a chance. So I was looking for the new PDR cigars from FLORES, and I had remembered smoking the brand when it was known as Pinal del Rio, which I believe may still be available, but presented itself as a problem because of the name and, of course, litigation. Very sticky mess. And so I realized that I could only get this cigar from one particular website, and that was cigarbeaver.com. Never used them before, not necessarily endorsing them or recommending them, but sometimes you have to take a chance when you want to get that cigar that only one or two particular websites may have. So, in doing so, I didn't know what to expect, but I will say this. While buying a box of cigars, usually you get free shipping. Free shipping wasn't an option here. I think it was $8. But I will say this, they arrived very quickly, within days. Safe and sound. Box is in good condition, and it arrived very quickly, as I said. I've already taken the liberty to rip the top part off. And just look at what I got here. So this is reversed, but it says PDR cigars. Every legacy has a beginning. And then you've got these little patches, PDR cigars with the star. And that was included in here. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap. And then we have the box. Now this is just, it says Classic Collection PDR 1878. República Dominicana, and you see Abe Flores' name somewhere here, there. Now this is El Monumento, as it's known in Santiago de los Caballeros, República Dominicana. I know a lot of very good people from there, and they are a loving people. You see the Dominican flag here. El Monumento is a spot in Dominican Republic where, in that town of Santiago, where a lot of tobacco farms and manufacturers are located in, is a place where people hang out. They frequent the area, flirt with guys, flirt with girls, that type of thing goes on there, socializing, and just you know getting away from it all, and just meeting up with friends and family and hanging out near the Monumento. So this is a symbol for a lot of people in a way that probably wouldn't mean as much to myself or to some of you that might not be from the Dominican Republic. Abe Flores is from the Dominican Republic, so he understands that and appreciates that. This box is just beautiful. It is. It says PDR Cigars here. In the back, it says 20 cigarros. Hecho en la República Dominicana, totalmente a mano. Made in the Dominican Republic, completely by hand. And this is a 20 count sampler. I'm going to open this very carefully because someone has already placed dibs on using this tobacco, this cigar box, once I've emptied it out. For the moment, I'm going to keep the cigars in this box in a very, very large zip bag with Bovita. This box was slightly on special, so I guess I got a little bit of a deal on it. And this doesn't come without a teensy bit of controversy, but let me open this box very carefully with my little razor. have one here. Okay. And here we go. Whoops. So I guess when they packaged this, they included a Boveda 69 in it. It is completely dried out, but the thought does count. So that'll be tossed. This is the inner here. And these are the cigars. Just bring that up closer. And I know that this is reversed. I know. I didn't do the whole thing where I reversed it. But I wanted you to see the artwork, the colors, the old car. And so this is the sampler, PDR 1878. You've got capa natural, capa oscura, capa... I forgot the other ones. Capa sun grown, and I think there might be a capa maduro. But basically, capa obviously means wrapper, and it is in reference to, of course, the type of wrapper that it's using. Now, a lot of these, the majority of the filler for these cigars is Dominican Criollo, Dominican binders, and I forget what the blend is. There's some Dominican in the blend, some olor, I believe. And so I'm gonna open one of each. So this is the Capa Sun grown. These are all Robustos, 5x52, pigtail. And actually, I'm only going to just open one. I mean, the only difference you're going to see here is really, well, the band on this one is a bit of a navy blue. There you go. And you see this foot sleeve. And the oscuro. And that was actually the Maduro Robusto. And this, I have to think, is going to be the Oscuro Robusto, the one in red. And the silver is the natural. So just put these back. The thing about this was Half Wheel did an interview, a review of the PDR 1878, and then had to put out a disclaimer and actually take down the review, but still post it in, I guess, a creative way. What happened was they received a box of the PDR 1878s, very much like the one I'm holding here. And this is the PDR 1878 Recordando a Santiago, remembering Santiago. And what happened was that they had a horrible experience with all of the cigars. They were over-humidified, wouldn't stay lit. They gave them like a 50 as the score. And then they find out from FLORES' team that they were sent the wrong cigars. They were sent a box of cigars that had been exposed to, they had been basically exposed to water or excessive humidity, and were not even the current reworked cigars for the PDR 1878 line. Now, this created a little bit of confusion because the folks at Half Wheel said, well, hey, FLORES sent us a picture of what the rebranded look for the PDR cigars was supposed to look like, But if you look on their website and if you look anywhere else on Google Images, what you're going to see are the cigars I just showed you, not the colorful foot sleeve that is supposed to be the new revamped PDR 1878 Recordando Santiago line. Now, for the life of me, I can't figure out if I got a similar type of box. They don't feel over humidified to me, and I'll just do another check just to be certain with the one that's open. This, in no shape or form does this feel over humidified. This feels like perfect and very firm and solid. Very nice smelling closed foot. I don't see any issue with these. But Half Wheel did receive a box that was over humidified. That's terrible luck. So what ended up happening was that Half Wheel said, "Look, we'll take down the review. We'll write something. But from now on, they had decided already. They were in the works of changing their policy of not accepting cigars from anyone as gifts for a review. They would only then review cigars that they have paid for themselves. They still have some left over that they have to review that they received, but going forward, they would no longer do that. This incident sort of confirmed their worst fears, that they should not accept cigars from anyone for a review, whether they're asking for a favorable review or not. And I know how that feels because I firmly agree with that. One thing is to, review something that a viewer sends me, or perhaps a fellow cigar reviewer sends me, and they're not even necessarily asking me to review it. They're just saying, here, hey, smoke this, have this. If I choose to do a review, that's on me. And one thing is to do that, and another thing is for when cigar companies start knocking on your door and sending you samples and even maybe possibly implying that since they sent you free samples, you should be favorable in your review, or at the very least diplomatic. And diplomacy I can do. Diplomatic I believe in, and I've always been diplomatic because you don't want to be aggressively hard on any cigar company unless they're doing something just despicable in every sense of the word. But sometimes a cigar will have a bad trip, or you get one of those duds. Things happen. You get my drift. In this case, with these cigars, the newly revamped cigar is supposedly more or less the same. They did say that they retweaked the blends just a little bit. Couldn't tell you how they did, but more or less the same ingredients, the Dominican Criollo, and the other additions, I believe, is Nicaraguan tobacco. I'm not sure. I will review these and let you know what I think of them, each and every single one of them. I've heard good things, although the reviews have been mixed for obvious reasons. For the most part, Abe Flores knows his tobacco, and he knows his cigars. And I'm looking forward to having a good experience with these cigars. But if I don't, for whatever reason, I'm going to let you know why. And I'm going to tell you if it's because of the original condition of the cigars, if it's excessive humidity. I have a humidimeter. I will use that for the review. But I just want to say that I'm very optimistic. I love the box. Like I said, someone already has their eyes on it. I'm not going to say who. She knows who she is. And I want to just say thank you for watching Backyard Cigars. And I appreciate all of the support that everyone has given me throughout the past year and going forward. And hope to see you soon smoking one of these. Thank you very much. Till next time on Backyard Cigars.